Hello friends, we are back again. Welcome to the 9th standard English class. I hope all my dear students are ready with the assignments. Ready all of you? Have you done all of that? Let me check. I think you can also check it. Okay, you can see it over here and then check it. The first one was to identify the idioms. I think it was in the form of a diary entry, right? Yeah, that's it. So let's check. First one, raining cats and dogs. The next, felt blue. Then next, once in a blue moon. Then next, ball in one's coat. And the last, red letter day. So these all are the idioms that we identified in Ravi's diary entry. Next to it, what was the another activity? You are asked to identify. See, some meanings are given on the right side, right? You are asked to identify the idioms of that. The right side, the meanings are given. In the left side, you need to write the correct idioms. So, first one is feel sad. So, what is the correct idiom for it? Felt blue. Very good. Then comes next, somebody's responsibility to take action. What is it there, children? Did you get it? Right, ball in one's coat. Very good. Happening very rarely. What's it? Once in a blue moon. I think your answers are right. Okay, huh? Very good. Then comes raining very heavily. I hope everybody know this because in the last class we have already played a video on this idiom, right? Exactly. Raining cats and dogs. And then next comes an unforgettable day. What's it? Very nice. A red letter day. So all are these. And the next activity was, out of the 8 idioms given over there, you need to find the meanings of that idioms, right? And not only that, you also need to make sentences of your own. Am I right? Yes. First one, pros and cons. What's the meaning of it? Did you get it? I'll tell you. An argument or consideration in favor of something. Right? I'll give you a sentence also. We sat for hours debating the pros and cons of setting up our own firm. Okay, huh? Bed of roses. What is it, bed of roses? Haven't you seen life? We can see about the, we can relate this to life. Roses, we know that roses are very smooth. And imagine a bed full of roses. Oh my God, it's very comfortable. Might be easy also, right? So what's the meaning then? Situation or activity that is comfortable or easy. Just like life, we know that life is not a bed of roses. Sometimes there are thorns also, right? Very nice. Then comes Herculean task. Herculean task. Any idea? Check your answer. What is your answer there? Exactly. An extremely difficult task. We know that Mount Everest, right? Climbing the Mount Everest is a Herculean task, is an extremely difficult task. Is it clear, children? Yes. Next, we'll go with blue blood, noble birth. From the name itself, from the expression itself, we can understand royal, right? We'll check with the example. Rekha often tells her friends that she has blue blood flowing through her veins. Correct? Crocodile tears. I hope everybody know it. Do you know the Malayalam of that crocodile tears? Mudalakannir. Ariyo? Yes. Crocodile tears. Tears or expressions of sorrow that are insincere. We'll check it with an example. Raghav, there is no need to shed any crocodile tears for Ramu. I know you are responsible for his firing. Some friends are like this, no? They seem to pretend that they are with us when we feel sorrow. They just shed crocodile tears for us. Don't fall in them, okay? So, next, 11th hour means, I'll give example. Just try whether you can guess it from that, okay? Normally when exams come, what do we usually do? We will be preparing for the exams in the 11th hour, right? We will be preparing exams at the last moment. Am I correct? Yes. So, 11th hour means at the last moment. I'll give you another example also. He submitted his assignment at the 11th hour, just a minute before the deadline. It's clear, right? Okay, children? Yes. In black and white means in writing or in printed form, in written or in printed form. Shall we check it with the example? Okay. The bank demanded to submit the proposal in black and white. Crystal clear, right? So, next comes red tape. Any idea about it? You might have heard it in Malayalam. Guess it? Any guesswork? ചുവപ്പ് നാട ചുവപ്പ് നാടിൽ കുരുങ്ങിക്കിടക്കുക എന്നൊക്കെ പറയും. Yeah. Red tape, excessive bureaucracy or adherence to official rules and formalities, especially in a public process. We'll check it with the example. There was so much red tape surrounding the investigation that the inspector couldn't get into look at it until all of his papers were cleared. So, children, have you done the assignments well? Doesn't matter if any of it went wrong or not. Okay, we can just rewrite it. Clear? Okay. Now, children, I think you have went through the classes that we have taken in the last session. Do you remember? What was the name of the story? Yes, the race. And who was the main character in the story? Any idea? It was about a boy. Could you remember? Yes, Tarun. Now, what kind of a boy was Tarun? Was he good in studies? No? Okay. Then, was he an average student? Yes, he was a mediocre student. Very nice. Then, what about, is he a good athlete? Is he good in running? Exactly, he is good in running also. Very nice. Does he have any brother or sister? Exactly, an elder brother, right? What about him? Is he good at studies? Yes, he is doing his engineering in a very famous college, right? Very nice. So, I am so happy that you all have went through the text. So happy for you. Okay. Okay, now let me ask you another thing. Where was Tarun sitting? He was sitting on a bench. Was he happy or sad? He was happy. What's that? Is he happy? he was very sad, right? Then, will somebody come there to meet him? Do you think so? Maybe. After all, it is a park. Many people will be coming there, right? He might be meeting somebody over there. Do you want to know that? Even I also want to know who is that. Let's read and find out who is there coming to him to meet him. Right? Okay. So let's go with the next part. So here it begins. Suddenly, he heard a voice at his elbow. What is it, son? Tarun turned to his left, and there sat a man of about 60. I failed in 2 subjects, he replied in a depressed tone. The man smiled sympathetically and said, Life is full of ups and downs, my boy. By the way, I am Ram Narayan, and you are one of the best runners I have ever seen. Ram Narayan? Ram Narayan? Are you the same Ram Narayan who won an Olympic medal in the 400-meter race in the 1960s? Tarun could not hide his excitement. Yes, pat came the reply. Tarun was dazzled. Son, I have been watching you for the past 45 minutes, continued Ram Narayan, and I see a good future in you. Tarun could not help but blush. All you need to do is keep that passion burning in you and never give up. Have you joined some training school? The man inquired. Tarun's smile faded and he seemed distraught. A training school is very expensive, sir, and I am unemployed, said Tarun, feeling happy that he could joke even in these circumstances. But Ram Narayan seemed pretty serious. I will train you if you want, but I put forward a condition. What is your condition? Tarun's voice showed curiosity and anxiety. There's a race on Children's Day at the Nehru Stadium. Children of your age are competing there. If you participate and win that race, I promise I'll start training you, said Ram Narayan. That is no big deal. I can do it, can't I? Thought Tarun. I will, sir. I will, sir, he heard himself saying with complete conviction. Fine, boy. It is my job to get you entry in the race. And remember, yours to win it. Tell me, what is your name? Asked Ram Narayan. Tarun Kapoor, sir. Tarun, I'll meet you here after 5 days to give you your participation card. All the best, said Ram Narayan and left. On the way home, Tarun thought that if his father had not scolded him, he wouldn't have got this opportunity. The next day brought a new ray of hope. Tarun got up early, had milk, and before his mother could finish her query on what he was up to, he ran out and went to the Nehru Stadium to check the details of the race. He was very happy indeed. Tarun started practicing zealously. Every day he would get up at 4 in the morning and run up to 10 miles. In the evenings, he would time himself according to the 1,000-meter distance prescribed by the competition. He wanted everything to be perfect. It was for the first time in his life that he was demanding such perfection in things he did, he thought. He also wanted someone to back him up, and so he told everything to his mother. Tarun practiced vigorously for 5 days and then promptly met Ram Narayan to collect his participation card. He gazed at the piece of paper on which his name had been printed boldly. It meant so much to him. However hard, I must win this race, thought he. He wanted to show his father that he was not really the black sheep of the family and that he could be good at something at least. So I hope you all also read with me, right? You heard my reading, right? So now, my children, it is now your turn to read the text. Don't forget, use a pencil along while you read. Mark the difficult words. Write it in your personal dictionary, right? Don't forget it, okay? Don't forget to find the meanings also. Refer the dictionary and make your own dictionary. In the last class also we have made some words like that, right? Just add these words also into your dictionary. Am I clear? Yes. Ready, children? Finished your reading? Okay? Okay. Ready for the questions now. Be ready for the questions, okay? My first question. What made Ram Narayan say life is full of ups and downs? Is my question clear? Ram Narayan says life is full of ups and downs to Tarun. What made him say so? Is my question clear? Good. What is the reason for that? Definitely. Tarun was sitting depressed on the bench. He was feeling desperate. So, in order to encourage him, Ram Narayan told this general statement. Children, we know that life is not every time a bed of roses. Sometimes we need to face some sort of challenges. Sometimes it will be very easy. But what we have to do? Face both of them. Not every time we will be facing the failures, and failure is the stepping stone to success. So, it is only a general statement just to encourage whom? Tarun. Good. Next. Do you think Tarun's meeting with Ram Narayan would change his life? Do you think so? For me, I feel yes. You know why? In the beginning of this class, we saw that Ram Narayan was trying to encourage whom? Tarun. He was trying to motivate Tarun through his words. And also, he has accepted Tarun that he is the fastest runner. He was running excellently. Am I right? Don't you think that his words would boost up Tarun's self-confidence? Yes, definitely. For me, I feel definitely Tarun's life would be changing after his meeting with Ram Narayan. What about you? Are you also of my opinion? Maybe, I think. Doesn't matter if it is not. If it is not, you must give your explanation too. Okay? Nice. Shall we go to the next, children? Yes. What made Ram Narayan say that it was his job to get Tarun entry into the race? My question again. What made Ram Narayan say that it was his job to get Tarun entry into the race? Why did he say so? In the text we saw that the moment he told about the race, how did Tarun respond to it? Sir, I can participate. That was his response. Isn't that so? Tarun had a firm conviction in his mind that he can win it. So now, whose part is there next? Exactly, Ram Narayan's part. It, as a coach, as a mentor, it is his duty to do his part. It is his duty to encourage his child. Am I right? So, here it goes the answer. When Tarun announced his willingness to participate and win the race, Ram Narayan thought it was his duty in return to get him entry into the race. Is it clear? Yeah. Now children, why did Tarun really want to win the race? Was there any purpose behind it? What do you think? Yes, maybe he wanted to make his father happy, right? He wanted to show his father that he was not really the black sheep of the family and that he could be good at something at least. Isn't that so? Is it clear, children? I hope you have comprehended well. Right? Okay. Now, shall we move to the next? Okay. So, children, please have a look over here. Ram Narayan saw Tarun sitting lonely on the bench. He looked desperate too. He went near him and inquired the reason. There might be a possible dialogue between them, right? So now my children, you are going to write the possible dialogue between Ram Narayan and Tarun. Not now, it is an assignment for you. I'll just help you, little bit of help I'll give you for writing the assignment. So, how can we begin the dialogue here? Good morning? Good afternoon? No. Here, in this situation, how can we begin? Hello, my dear. Can't we begin like that? Hello, my son. What's the matter, son? All these are the different ways. You can start with your own way too. I'm just giving some prompts for it. Is that clear? Okay. See, in the dialogues, please use the conversation in an informal way. Like we feel that we are having a conversation between them. Is that clear? And you try to use different type of sentences. Is it okay for you? So, please write the dialogue and post this dialogue in your WhatsApp group. We will discuss it in the next class in detail. Is that clear? Okay. Now we will move to the next. Over here, children, about 4 sentences are given here. Read the sentences given there. First sentence. Life is full of ups and downs. Second one. A training school is very expensive. Then next. Children of your age are competing there. Tears were rolling down his cheeks. So, what is activity? Why these 4 sentences? You might be thinking, right? What you are going to do is, you are going to identify a subject and a predicate. Children, a sentence has 2 parts, a subject and a predicate. Let me check with the first one. What was the first sentence? Life is full of ups and downs. Now, what is full of ups and downs? Ask such a question to that. Life. So, who is doing the action there? Life. So, life can be written as subject. Now, what is life doing? It is full of ups and downs. That is the action. So, the person who does the action comes at the subject and the action comes in the predicate part. Clear? The subject and the predicate. Am I clear, children? We will go to the next also, so that you can understand more better. We will move to the next. A training school is very expensive. What is very expensive? Very good. A training school. So, what is the subject here, children? Definitely, a training school is the subject. And what is expensive? Training school. And training school does what? It is very expensive. So, a training school comes in the subject part and is very expensive comes in the predicate part. Is that clear? Okay, now third one. You are going to do it. I am not going to tell anything. Do it. Children of your age are competing there. Who are competing there? It's your turn. Come on, tell me. Who? Children of your age. Very nice. So, that comes in the subject part. And what about the predicate? Right? Are competing there. Very nice. Are competing there is the predicate. Then the fourth one, the last one, okay. Tears were rolling down his cheeks. What were rolling down his cheeks? Tears. So, what is the subject here? Right, tears. Tears is the subject. And what are the tears doing? It's rolling down the cheeks. So, rolling down the cheeks, where rolling down the cheeks comes under predicate part. So, clear? Sentences into two parts, subject and the predicate. I hope it is clear for you. Is that? So, this is about the subject and the predicate. The rest of that, it's an assignment for you. Do it, okay? But so children, bye. Take care.